Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to get this part of the chair ready to be glued on to the bottom part of the chair. Now, we've already made the holes. Here's the one that I made for this is the foam chair, the foam core chair. And you can remember we've already put the holes in it, and we left these in here to kind of hold the holes open because sometimes the foam will kind of shrink back down a little. So what we're going to do now, knock that little bit right off there, is we're going to take some of this wood glue and we're going to put it inside the holes. Now, for this, you're going to want to use a toothpick because we're basically just going to be taking a little bit of glue and putting it inside the hole. And you need to have some space to kind of go around a little bit and kind of put the glue on the sides of the little tunnel wall. Then get your little piece again. Oh, is that the right side to go in there? Yeah. Okay. And notice I'm turning and kind of wiggling it back up. Now this is completely normal. You're going to have a little bit of glue that comes out. Now remember, this is like when we used the wood glue before. If you have anything that kind of comes out, that's a little bit of cardboard. I'm going to grab my knife here. A little bit of the carton board. I'm going to cut that off. And I just go around the toothpick, or not the toothpick, the bamboo skewer, and cut that off. Okay. You can see I'm just going around that edge and cutting that off. Now, it's up to you how much you want poking out from here from the top. Let's do the next one. A little bit of glue. Go in, and I want it all around that inside. You don't really need a whole lot of this wood glue, but you want to make sure you get enough of it in there so that when you can kind of feel it a little tightly coming up. I'm going to wipe that off. And again, don't do what I do. Don't wipe it off on your hand. Have something like a little piece of paper towel or something that you can wipe it off on. And then you want to make these two little top little bits as even as possible. And then you're going to set it to the side to let it dry. Now, I'm going to talk now about the back of the cardboard chair. Remember the one that we made out of cardboard that has a much thinner piece at the back? And we cut out these little notches for? I'm going to show you how we're going to glue these onto the back, because what these are going to do is these are just going to sit right here. And that little tiny shelf there is going to hold the back together. So I'm going to take some glue and very carefully, if I can get this to focus, and I'm going to be kind of liberal with it. I'm going to really make sure that I get it down here in this little piece right here. I want to make sure that's got good contact. And I'm not really going to pay tons of attention. I want this to be at a slight angle. And then I'm going to press it down. Now, can you see what it's doing right there? That little bit of glue? I want to get rid of that. Okay. And there's the first one. Now let's do the second one because this is super, super easy. Okay. There's this little piece again. You have to focus. My camera is just not cooperating. Okay. Make sure it's down in there. Don't want it there. Okay. And again, I'm kind of eyeballing it. It's about, when I do the measurements, it's about a little less, well, like 9 millimeters from the edge-ish. If you really want to measure, go ahead. But I'm trying to keep this as measure free as possible, because I'd really rather you have fun with this than worry about measuring. And I was right. It's about 8 millimeters and about 8 millimeters on center. Now, when I say on center, I mean the center part right here, the center of the bamboo. So now I have both of these pieces glued with wood glue, and they're ready once they're dry. Now this is wood glue, so you can wait an hour or so, or maybe even a little less, to go ahead and then start gluing them onto the back. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how we'll make the marks on the seats, and then how we'll get the holes put in these, and then we can glue them on.